In this video, I'm going to talk about the Die Hard chord. Yippee-ki-yay, mother...
Keith Horn's Chord of the Week.
Die Hard was released in the summer of 1988 and is hailed as one of the greatest action films of all time. And the score by Michael Kamen cemented his place as the go-to composer for action scores of the late 1980s and early 1990s. Here's the chord that I call the Die Hard chord. It comes at the peak of the film when Hans Gruber, played by the late great Alan Rickman,
Mr. Potter,
is hanging off the edge of Nakatomi Plaza, and John McClane's wife Holly is in danger of falling from the top of the building. The stakes couldn't be higher.
Steak?
It's an E minor major 7 with an added ninth. You can arrive at this by stacking thirds in E harmonic minor. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Michael Kamen spends most of the film teasing this chord with variations in E harmonic minor, like this cue called John's Escape. This chord very well could be called the Kamen chord because he uses it in other films like Lethal Weapon. It's also the same voicing as the James Bond chord. And it's also used as the third chord in Pink Floyd's Us and Them from Dark Side of the Moon, but it's in D. Fun fact, Michael Kamen did all the orchestral arrangements for Pink Floyd The Wall.
That is a fun fact!
And it's the opening chord to Sting's song, It's Probably Me, which was co-written by Michael Kamen and Eric Clapton for the Lethal Weapon 3 soundtrack. But because it's so prominent at such a dramatic and iconic point in such an iconic film, I've always associated this chord with Die Hard. The other thing that makes this chord so iconic and memorable is Kamen's use of rhythm. The chord seems to speed up until it smashes into a wall. Over and over again. So let's take the Die Hard chord, or the James Bond chord, or the Sting chord, or the Pink Floyd chord, through some exercises. The first exercise is to plane the chord through the Plagal cycle. Next, I'll separate this chord into two chords. You could think of it as E minor and B major. Right, a major a fifth above the root of the minor. And if I invert this B major to first inversion, I can separate them a bit, so I could take them through the authentic cycle with voice leading. So the left hand would do this: E minor, A, D, G, and so on. And the right hand would start from B major, E, A, D, and so on. So I'll start from C.
Welcome to the party, pal!
So that's the Die Hard chord, and it works great for high-stakes drama and serious buddy cop moments.
Word, Riggs. Word, Roger.
So thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and happy practicing.
Yeah. Who this? This beat. Yo, who this? Yo, who this? Who this?